I just did a video, another climate change video, and I presented some very hefty scientists and what they say about CO2. You won't see the press presenting the science of carbon dioxide. All you see them do, and politicians do, is go on and on and on about their belief systems. And what I would consider now fake scientists say about climate change. Now we have politicians going absolutely hysterical, losing their minds about climate change. So much they're losing their minds that they're not helpful at all. Yes, the climate is changing. We're going through intense climate change, and we're seeing it today, today, and this past winter and these past 2 years, how we're experiencing it, forgetting about changing of temperatures, we're seeing it as increased precipitation, increased rain, increased snow, which creates increased flooding. This is happening now. Storms are becoming more intense. I live in Brazil, and 3 days ago we had an incredible storm in Rio. People got killed from the rain, not from the heat, not from the cold. I am confronting the Democratic Party. I think the Democratic Party is on a path towards political suicide. They're betting all of their chips on man-made global warming caused by increased carbon dioxide, when we have really not that much carbon dioxide in the air. Carbon dioxide is a very healthy gas, necessary gas. The plants certainly love more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. We certainly enjoy exercise, which creates more CO2 and thus more oxygen delivery to the cells. That's why it's healthy. The Democrats are really, and I used the word today in my essay, insanity. Just like the Pope in Galileo's time, today we have a whole party and all the people who follow it believing in man-made climate change, which is an excuse for a strange way of saying global warming, ignoring the fact that we have a sun, that the sun heats the planet, and changes in the sun, which is happening now, has a big effect on the planet. One of the biggest effects already, forgetting about the fact that the sun is diminishing activity, which creates cooling conditions, but leave that aside. What is happening is that the magnetic sphere around the Earth, the solar winds are changing, diminishing, allowing more cosmic rays to hit the coast of the atmosphere, creating more cloud coverage, creating the conditions of more rain and snow. We're happening to have more, in America, we're happening to have more snow. Even in April, we're well into spring, and we have a blizzard today. So this is really an issue that's creating an incredible tension on our planet, political conflict, incredible disrespect, Democrats just losing it and using climate change to be on the wrong side of climate change and the wrong side of science is to lose one's rationality. So it's one of the reasons, not only the real reason I publish so much about climate change is because it is a central issue. And in the end, from a health and medical perspective, many people are going to die from it. in the future years. Especially because the politicians in the world are making sure nobody is preparing, or very few people. Everybody thinks it's warming when it's getting colder, so no one's preparing for the cold. Or the decrease in agricultural production, which we're already seeing because not only of the snow and the cold, which is creating shorter growing seasons, but the increased rain and snow, which is flooding the breadbasket of the United States. Do you think there's that much extra food in stock? We're not back in the Egyptian days when they stored food because they had a prophet telling them we're going to go through years of famine. Our food stocks in the world are lower than they've been in many decades. Fortunately, we've had really strong food production. But part of that production, not only present and future because of the flooding, but a lot of grains that were stored because of trade wars was destroyed in these floods that are continuing to happen. So climate change is a very serious subject, and we see political suicide happening around this issue. What can I say?